Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hope you're all doing good tonight. What are you guys talking about? Spook? What do you mean, spook? I don't know what you guys are on about. This is my 3.0 model. This is, yeah, the design fundamentally hasn't changed. We've just upgraded it to be even better than it was before. It's objectively better in every way. I even have cool sunglasses now. I've never been this cool, chat. I've never been this cool. This is the coolest and spookiest I've ever been in my entire life. Yeah, we made some pretty drastic changes to the foundation of the design for the 3.0 model, but you know, Tumblr and non-slay. Oh no. And more like epic spook. Hello, Orada. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. How's it going? Speaking of cool spook, we do have Orada's cool spook that I'm not allowed to use, apparently. What? I just went to use the cool spook emote, and it tells me that I have to subscribe to use it. This is my own channel. This is my own channel. It's telling me I have to subscribe. What? Okay, there we go. Ah, man, if only I subscribed to twitch.tv/nekolacey, then I wouldn't have this problem. Then I would be able to use cool spook emote whenever I want. Reminder that it's September. And if you want to subscribe, they're 30% off this month. Orada, I wish I could give you the emote to use because you made it. I really wish I could. Remember, it's September, which means... I know, chat. I wish everyone had money. I wish everyone should have $1 million right now. Everyone in this chat should have $1 million. Immediately. I don't care about the economy. Just do it. Everyone should just get $1 million right now. Economy this, economy that. I don't care. I don't care. Everyone should have money. For fun. And goods. And life's enjoyable moments. You have money now, Strawby? Yeah, because you took commissions. Good for you. Proud of you. That was very cool. And I love the one that you made for me. Today is Give Money to Trans People Day? Is it really? That should be every day, in my opinion. How's it going, Rosa? Welcome. I wonder why you'd say that. Well, no, there's no ulterior motives. I just think that trans people should always get money every day, forever, for the rest of time in your life. Nah, don't worry, Orada. Cool Spook is a timeless creature. But we'll get even more use out of Cool Spook next month. I guarantee you. Just wait and see. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. Okay, so what are we doing tonight? We are doing a subathon milestone reward, which involves Bingy exploding, and also watching my old videos. Have the Clintons popped up here? No, what are you talking about? Oh, from the Start cast. You guys had, like, Bill Clintons in your chat, right? I think I saw something about that. The Clintons, like, invaded the Start cast or something like that. I am a trans woman, so if I gave you money, a trans woman would be losing money. What if we both got money at the same time? I feel like trans people should be exempt from the giving trans people money day. Like, trans people should only get money, and then cis people should give trans people the money. Also, yeah, Orada, I got you. Hang on. I'll use it. Where is it? I lost it. There it is. You really do think the Clintons are following Seep? Hello, Goth. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon. I really hope you do. Thanks for saying hi. Seep is the beacon for the Clintons. Startcast lore is crazy. If I had bits, I would use bits to make Cool Spook big. The big emote redeem. Goodbye, Nux! Thanks for saying hi. Hello, Tightman. Tightman is, like, on vacation, so Tightman can, like, hang out and stay up late. Did he miss anything? No, not yet. Not yet. Nothing crazy. Gotta go. Have a good night, Orada. Thank you again for making our amazing Cool Spook emote. I am such a big fan of it. Cool Spook is, like, an iconic friend now. Oh my god. My girlfriend just... My girlfriend just got, like, a $6 tip on Ko-fi. And, you know, she just gave it to me. Like, I literally just was, like, next to her, like, oh, you got a tip on Ko-fi, like $6. And then she's just sending it to me. Oh my goodness. Thank you, my love, for giving me your $6. I love you. Oh, I guess it is Give Trans People Money Day. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Oh, send it back? Yeah, I'm gonna send it back to her via Ko-fi. Do it the other way. Yeah, thanks, Orada, again, for making the Cool Spook emote for me. I love it. I won't. I promise. I won't do it. I won't. I promise. I'll be good. I won't. Okay, so we're watching old videos today. And we're going to get that rolling in just a second here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Something more important has come up first. I just got sent something about, the word spook. And I guess it... I'm learning. I have an article here. This is what I was sent. And this is important, actually. I'm happy to be aware of this because I do like to avoid things that could be a bad thing to say, right? So the word spook seems like it has commonly been used as a slur against Black people. It does, yes. It has a history. This is the article that I was shared, if anyone else wants to learn up about it. So let's do this together, chat. How about we, together, come up with a better name for this Kirby enemy? Pookie? Cool Ghoul's cute. Pookie's kind of cute. Cool Spot. Ghost. And I kind of like Pookie. Cool Cloth. Oh, these are all really good. Pookie's cute. How about we do Pookie? Who in chat agrees with Pookie? Pookie? Sounds silly. Okay. Pookie's good. We're gonna... I'm renaming the emote right now, chat. To be Pookie. Oh, I just full screened my browser. I hate doing that. Oops. A cool Pook. Cool Pookie. Okay, give me 1 second to rename the emote, chat. Hang on. It's gonna go away for a minute. It'll be back. Well, now I want to post... I changed the name, and I want to post it in chat, and now it's telling me again that I can't use it because I'm not subscribed to my own channel, apparently. I can't use it. Why can't I use it? Why do they do this to me? Anyway, if you look, the emote should be back under our new official name. Yeah, clearly I'm the one who should be subscribing to nekolacey. Oh, here we go. I can use it now. I can use it now. There we go. Look at that. Pookie. Hello, Belle. Alright, there we go. Wonderful. No, Fran, it's called Pookie now. Chat, no. Still as the old. It might take a few minutes to update. It might take a few minutes to update. Yeah, you might have to refresh. Pook. There you go. Now you got Pookie. Okay, great. That's good. So, going forward, I'm gonna probably refer to this Kirby enemy probably as Pookie or Cool Pookie. I'm just gonna avoid the word spooky probably altogether, Eeps. And yeah, I'll notify the server probably after stream about the change in name and my going forward wanting to... Yes, it is Belle. Yeah, this is the new Halloween model. Official debut. I'll let everyone know going forward. I'm going to avoid using the word. And I'll ask that all of us in chat. Well, that's up to you guys. To me, again, I'm going to post this article again that was shared with me about the history of the word. If you personally read this and decide, you know, I think it's okay to use it, I can't police you. I can't tell you what to do. Myself, I'm gonna stop using it. There's lots of alternatives to that word in its actual context that I refer to it in. Hi, Elfie. And I apologize for using it so much and being unaware of the history of it being used as a slur. I'm happy to be informed. Chat member who informed me, you know who you are. I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. And going forward, this is now a Pookie. This little guy is a Pookie. That's a Pookie. Yeah, be sure to rob Elfie really quick. Yes, I am a Pookie. Tonight I am a cool Pookie. That's right. Exactly. I do remember Pookies on Club Penguin. I do. That's true, Melly. I feel like that word has like a strong like meme history like on the internet as well. It makes sense people wouldn't know about it. But I like to be informed, I like to be aware, and I like to avoid using words that, you know, have that history to them if I can, so. Bless up. I'm gonna change out of Pookie mode. I'll be right back. I'm gonna change out of this. If I had to rename it like the Go suggestion, you would maybe have it to do with Haunt or Halo. Yeah, I feel like those are good words to use if we were like to come up with an actual like a new official name for the enemy that like would sound like it would be like a Kirby enemy name. I mean, Pookie could be a Kirby enemy name, who knows? Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting a little violent in chat down there, guys. Getting a little violent. Wow. That's crazy. Pookie and Poochie, so cute. So cute. Actually, tell you what, before the stream, before we actually start the stream, I'm gonna go into the Discord server announcements and quickly put a little post about the emote name change. I'm not gonna like tweet about it or anything because it just like that's not necessary, but at least a Discord post for our community who would actually, you know, care to know about it with the emote change and such. I'm gonna go and do that. Yeah, it's not been in a lot of games, Melly. It really hasn't been. Oh, marketable plushie mode. Oh, I totally missed that. Oh, I'm sorry, Poplio. I'm sorry. Hang on. Alright, there you go. The transformation has been complete. Okay, hang on, chat. Let me type up this announcement, and then we'll start the stream. Oh, Mirrorbeat Takeover. Great timing, actually. That'll keep you guys busy while I'm typing this up. All right, BRB. Mirrorbeat time. Okay, I am almost done typing this. Just about done. Okay, it's done. Just imagine this tiny plushie typing this. This tiny little plush hammering away at a keyboard, little stub arms typing. Pronouns are not for subscribers. You can actually set your pronouns here, right there. And it might not update right away. It might take actually like a full stream to update your pronouns, but you could do it there. And it'll show up eventually. It'd be funny if you had an open mouth animation for the plushie. Okay, Greta asked me, actually, if I want to have an open mouth sprite for this, and I said no. I said no. This is way funnier. To me, like, this is funny because it looked like it is like a literal plush, like, with a mouth that doesn't open, bouncing up and down, making noises. Yeah, it's like it's haunted. This is so much funnier. You can only have pronouns if you pay the streamer money would be a power move, though. See, true. That's true. Yes, if you want to set your pronouns, you go to that link in the commands. You don't do it in chat. You click on that link, and then you set your pronouns there. And if you want, that also has a link to install a Twitch extension where you can see everyone else's pronouns on any Twitch chat that you're in, not just mine. So... yeah. Everyone's just like hammering out that command. I want to see the link a 5th time. Okay, chat. Now we're finally gonna move on to the main event. We're gonna go watch my old videos. Okay? Let's slide over there. Yeah, Sky, it's my first time hearing about it too. But I'm glad to be informed about it, so I'm happy that it was brought to my attention. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Hello. I'm over here. Finally, we're watching good YouTube videos. Oh, finally, good YouTube videos. Okay. Now, just to like... If there's any, like, misconceptions in chat, none of these videos are anything you can't go watch yourself on my YouTube channel. These aren't, like, secret, hidden away, forbidden videos. They're just old. They're just buried at the bottom of my YouTube channel. You can go find them. You can watch them. The forbidden knowledge. But they're old. They're pretty old. When will GuyRPG be back? I keep forgetting to bring back GuyRPG. GuyRPG will be back probably next time I am playing a game that doesn't require a lot of attention from myself or chat, and I remember to do it. He will come back. Guy's unemployed. Guy lost his job. Oh my goodness. A lot of people found me through YouTube originally. Hello, Ends Funnies. How are you? He's on vacation. Yeah, Guy is on an extended vacation. That's all. What was that? My train of thought went somewhere. Oh yeah, so this is my first ever video. When was this posted? Let me check the date on this. I know it's 3 years old. Probably almost 4 years old. Hang on. You were digging through chat messages with a friend and found the OG piece out you to follow nekolacey on Twitter. Oh, the lore, the history. Is Greta still in chat? Greta was never in chat tonight, unfortunately. Maybe she'll show up, but she hasn't been here tonight, no. I'm sorry they didn't have your pronouns in ya. Yeah, I don't, they definitely don't have, like, neo-pronouns and stuff, which is unfortunate. It's a little limited in that regard, but, you can, if you know, you can maybe set your most preferred pronouns from what they have, but also you don't have to set it at all, so I'm sorry they didn't have what you're looking for. Maybe one day they'll expand their horizons and get more pronouns in there. Okay, this video was posted January 15th, 2021. It's a January 2021 video. So yeah, it's 3 years old. Do you guys want to know how much money I've made off this video in the entire time it's existed? Let's see if it'll tell me that. Oh, yeah, I can check. Okay, hang on. In the 3 years this video, $50,000 million, Diggy. I have made $10 off this video. Tomodachi vid. What Tomodachi vid? My Miitopia videos? No, they're not as old as this one. This is my first YouTube video ever. The Miitopia videos came after this one. Yeah, I made $10 whole off this in the last 3 years. Almost 4 years. You could buy part-time UFO with that. I'm not stalling. I'm not stalling. Okay. I'm going to stay as a plushie for a little bit. All right, let's start it. Okay, let's start the video. Yeah, I actually, like, I arranged this stream layout where I'm on the left side, and then someone redeems the marketable plushie, and it puts me on the other side. I'm looking away from the video. I'm like, I don't want to look at that. All right, let me know how the volume sounds when I hit play here. Oh, hold on. Interact. Okay. I think that a lot of Pokemon fans would say that Generations 3 and 4 were the golden age of Pokemon spin-offs, with such beloved titles as Mystery Dungeon, Coliseum, Ranger, and lots more. But among all the exciting games that deviated from the usual formula, one particular title seems to fall out of the spotlight more often than the others. One that I don't see many people talk about these days. Of course, I am talking about PokePark, a Generation 4 spin-off game for the
sludge
Wii.
monster.
I feel like when it comes to PokePark, you either love it or you've never played it. I played it when I was a kid when it came out, and I was obsessed with it. It left a lasting enough impression that I thought about it a whole lot the years after. Until just recently I decided to sit down and play through it once more for old time's sake. And wow, did it leave me crying and thinking fondly back on a simpler time.
God, it's not my voice, it's like my tone. Like, I don't, like, wow, yeah, I'm not emoting much in this. So there's a story behind this video. This script started as a blog post. I started, first I made like a blog, and I was like, I'm gonna make a blog and I'm gonna write about PokePark on my blog. And I wrote this script as a blog post first, and then I was like, oh, what if I made it a video? That's how it went, basically.
I have a lot to say about this game, so let's get into it.
I sure do, Chad. I have a lot to say about this game.
Let's start with the basics.
The basics.
What exactly is PokePark? Well, it was initially released December 5th, 2009 in Japan, only seeing a North America release the next year on November 1st, 2010.
Wow, this girl knows her stuff. She knows release dates.
Released just at the end of Generation 4's lifespan, it included many Pokemon from every previous gen up to Sinnoh. You would take notice of that pretty easily as soon as you lay eyes on the giant Dialga and Palkia-shaped mountains in the first area, despite the fact that neither of them are present in the game at all. This was a game heavily aimed for kids, which may seem like a given considering it's Pokemon, but
she knows her stuff.
This game was heavily aimed for kids. There isn't anything overly challenging in the game, and everything is progressed through a series of fun mini-games. And it's only like 10 hours long, but you know what? I still love it.
Like I just mentioned, Pokepark is really just a bunch of fun mini-games scattered about world exploration.
Listen
you run
up,
around,
Chad. This is
find
important.
Pokemon, and
This will
become
be on
their
the quiz.
friends by besting them in various types of challenges.
As per my last
There's
email.
chasing, where you need to run and bump into them while they run away from you. It's very
Please,
simple,
Titan,
but they mix
please.
it up with very fast Pokemon, flying Pokemon, Pokemon that attack you while running. Honestly, some of the chases in this game will make you sweat.
And this is like when
I've
I
had a lot
didn't
of
even know how to
last-second
crop
wins with
out
some really fast
like the black
opponents.
bars around
And
the
there's
game.
battles,
I didn't even
featuring
know
a
how
very
to do
simple
that.
but still enjoyable combat system.
I agree now.
As Pikachu, you can tackle, Thunderbolt, or Iron
She
Tail
likes
your
Pokepark?
foes.
No.
There's a neat little dodge move
I don't
as
think
well.
so.
It never gets too complex, and a lot
It's
of the
more
time battles
cinematic.
just boil down to dodging your foe, attacking,
for the
running
cinematic
away,
effect.
dodging, attacking again. But they never last too long.
Pokepark
and it's
Kanto
fun
is
to
still
go
a thing.
up
Pokepark
against
Kanto
various
is
kinds
like
of
a
Pokemon.
theme park
There's also hide and seek, where a Pokemon will hide
in
themselves
Kanto,
somewhere in the area
Japan, like
for
the
you to
actual
find them.
physical location.
To be honest, this is my least favorite of the befriending challenges.
I know, Elfie.
My issue is
I
that
don't
they
know how to
never really
crop.
give you a proper
Poor
scope
baby.
of where the Pokemon is hiding, and you just sort of have to walk around everywhere trying to track them down. I know that's kind of how hide and seek works, but I just think it would be a bit more engaging if they limited the area you can look
Oh
in
man,
to
I'm
make it a bit less
criticizing the
overwhelming
game.
to figure out where it could
I'm
possibly
like,
have gone.
man, I'm ripping it
The other
apart. I'm like,
challenges
oh
are much
man, I'll
less
tell you what,
common than
the
the
hide
first
and
three.
seek's not that
There's
good.
also the odd Pokemon who will ask you to solve a quiz. And then some will ask you to complete an obstacle course that they set
Game's
up.
garbage.
It's enough variety to always make you want to talk to each Pokemon to see what they want to do
What
to
were
become
they
friends.
thinking?
And sometimes you'll get surprised by a slow Pokemon wanting to chase, or a weak Pokemon wanting to battle. They all have their own little strengths and preferences. Also, this is semi-unrelated, but it's interesting to point out this is one of the few games where Pokemon actually use their anime saying their
This is
names
true.
voices
This is true.
instead of their cries from the main series. I actually quite like it.
I like it.
I think
do.
it fits
I do
the
like it.
childish, fun atmosphere of Pokepark better than the cries would. And it's fun to hear
Oh,
these
Corsola?
silly voice lines
Corsola
in a game,
spotted?
especially Bronzong's.
A Bronzor! Bronzor!
The other really fun thing about befriending Pokemon is that making new friends draws in even more Pokemon to each area. Like, for example, befriending Turtwig in the Meadow Zone will cause Torterra
Yeah,
to
I
move in.
totally meant to
It's
say
really fun
Bronzor,
to see
chat.
each area fill out more with more Pokemon inhabitants, the more you make friends.
I mean, you
And
can
that
notice
isn't
in
the
this
only
video
way
I
to do it
used the
either.
Hey Gorgeous
There are
font,
other
Paper
unique
Mario
ways to
font,
make
even
Pokemon
back
appear.
here. I
For
locked
example,
down the
some
Paper
Pokemon
Mario
in
font
Leaf Zone
4
only
years
show
ago.
up if you recycle various glass bottles along the shoreline, and
Pikachu
some only
can
show up in the
recycle.
Iceberg Zone if you help decorate the snow tree with Delibird. So not only can you help improve and expand
Hello,
each area,
ladies and
you
Hi,
can
gentlemen.
also
German.
draw in more
German's
Pokemon
watching
to
my
live
videos.
with. It's a really satisfying experience and gives you lots
Pikachu
to do each
recycles?
time you arrive in a new area. Outside the world exploration and befriending Pokemon, there's also the main mini-games,
Hang
which
on,
they
there-
call attractions.
A little part's coming up that I was so proud of when I made this. Hang on, it's coming. Little
They're
editing
stationed all
maneuver.
around the world.
Watch this.
And are run by various Pokemon. And completing them is the way you progress through the game. They basically all use motion controls, of course.
There it is.
Because it is a Wii game
The
after
Wiimote.
all.
Here it goes, here it goes.
And believe me, they cover every base. Tilting,
Look at that.
swinging,
Look at that.
shaking,
Look at that.
pointing.
Oh man.
They've got it all.
When I made this, I was
My
like,
favorite
yeah,
part
I'm
of
gonna
the
make this
attractions is
Wiimote
that
go
you get to play
crazy.
as the Pokemon you made friends with. Some Pokemon
I was
are
like,
especially
hell yes.
skilled at particular games, and you can also
This
have
Wiimote's-
fun by
Wiimote's-
challenging yourself to
Wiimote's
play
out of
as less
control.
Pokemon and still
Aw,
trying to
thanks,
reach the
Diggy.
goal. Regardless who you play as, you are required to hit the goal of every attraction in the game to complete it. With 14
Oh no, Eeps. I'm sure this video is well, no, it's good. It's fine. It's my first one. It's amateurish. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm being comedically hard on myself. I'm not actually being like, this sucks. I'm just like having fun. It's good to be able to like have fun and laugh at your old content, even if there's nothing wrong with it. Wiimotes.
attractions
That's
in
Canadian,
total.
yeah. Wiimote.
That generally covers the entirety of the gameplay. There's some
This
other
is now Neko's
miscellaneous
funnies.
things, like the ability to upgrade Pikachu. You get berries as rewards for completing attractions and befriending
The
Pokemon,
Wiimoose?
which are essentially
Oh,
your
hell
currency
yes.
to spend on upgraded abilities such as health, speed, and
said
attacks.
what?
It's far from being a complex game, but I always kept really busy with it as a kid, and I think that's just the perfect variety of things
Oh, the
to
music.
do for a young game.
Oh, the music, right? I'm like, why is chat like freaking out? I forgot that yeah, there's the nekolacey
start
song.
of the game that Pikachu exists in the normal human world, along with his three
Oh,
friends.
we're gonna get to the Mew
Charmander,
Mew Mew
Chikorita,
origin,
and
actually. I
Piplup.
just
I
realized.
started from Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh. Sorry, Hoenn. Sorry,
While
Helen.
out on a stroll, they run into
Sorry,
Mew,
Helen.
who opens up a portal in the ground. Piplup causes everyone to fall into it, taking them all to the wondrous Pokepark.
Stupid Piplup.
Upon arrival, Mew informs Pikachu that a great danger is threatening the Pokepark.
Sorry, Helen.
The Sky Pavilion has lost its magical shards, and if they don't get gathered up and returned, they could fall from the
I know
sky
what you were
and
going
destroy
for,
everything.
Sackfield.
Pikachu has to set out to explore the world, reunite the Zone Keepers, and return the shards up to the Sky Pavilion.
This game's an
It's a really
isekai?
simple and cute setup, with casual reminders throughout the story that there's an ever-looming threat of the entire world ending
now
unless
Ed
this
knows
one
how to do
Pikachu can
announcements
fix
too.
everything. But of
I
course,
don't-
he
you
doesn't
guys are,
really
like,
have
learning
to
new
do it
tricks.
alone. Along your adventure, you
The
reunite
Sky
with your
Pavilion
three
from
friends, who all end up
nekolacey?
doing their own things to help you in your quest. A good chunk of the main story involves fixing a shattered bond between three Zone Keepers, being Venusaur, Empoleon, and Blaziken. Each friend, correlating
you
with
can
their
change their
types,
color?
helps you in convincing the Zone
What?
Keepers to become friends again. And really, that's the entire message Pokepark pushes throughout its narrative.
Yeah, they're
The
exes.
power
They're
of friendship fixes everything.
ex-lovers.
A lot of people seem to hate this kind of
polycule
story, and to be
broken
honest,
up.
I had a part of my life where I wasn't really too into it myself. But oh boy, have I ever grown out of that. Playing this game again was a breath of fresh
Now
air.
all mods know
The
how to
scene
do
with Empoleon
announcements.
was one that hit me especially hard. He was hurt by the fight with Venusaur and Blaziken, and locked himself away behind a frozen gate, determined to develop a steel...
See, this part of the game is still my favorite part of the game, and it still makes me emotional. And it still is, like, one of the most, like, memorable video gaming things in my childhood brain to this day.
Fine, so he never has to get hurt again. Only through Pikachu and Piplup's determined friendship does he realize it doesn't have to be this way. He recognizes their steel will to reunite him with his friends and save Pokepark,
Friends, quote-unquote.
reopening his heart for love again. Yes, of course, it's cheesy.
Like, I don't know if you know this, chat, but, like, the lengths Empoleon went to seal himself away from civilization, is what I meant to say. He locked himself up, he froze the gate, and then he took the only person who could break the gate, which was Mamoswine, and he froze Mamoswine in a giant block of ice on the other side of a lake. Like, he basically killed someone so that you couldn't get to him. What a diva.
But I think this sort of cheese is exactly what I needed these
He's so
days.
mean.
Maybe it's what a lot of us need. And I think that's why this game left such a lasting impression, even stronger than when I played it as a kid. And that's probably what makes this game stand out from a lot of other Pokemon spin-offs as well. There already aren't many that exclusively star Pokemon, but it's not just every day you get to see
think he likes
Pikachu
men?
walk
Yeah.
up to Rayquaza, play a balloon minigame you set up, and then become besties. It's heartwarming,
It is
really.
pretty iconic.
Maybe I'm just weird. Either way, I love this game's story and the kind of messages it has. The ending sequence is
Oh, here
especially
we go.
good to me.
Here we go.
The Sky Pavilion has a whole new atmosphere you haven't seen before in this game. It's quiet, isolated, and peaceful. Here you have to best Mew and challenges you've played throughout the game.
This is the Sky Pavilion, chat.
Battles, obstacles, and a real intense final game of chase. You do all this to strengthen your
Mew, Mew,
friendship
Mew.
with Mew until it's finally strong enough to fully repair the Sky Prism and save Pokepark. After your grand adventure, you're treated to a hot air balloon ride and a beautiful fireworks display with all
Yay,
your friends.
fireworks.
No, there wasn't a big bad grand villain, an evil organization trying to end the world or anything like that. There was just a lot of misunderstandings and bad blood, and patching up everyone's relationships was the key to save the world. Just using the power of friendship to solve the apocalypse. Isn't that sweet? And just as one quick note, Mew has the
here we go.
absolute cutest voice line in this entire game, so I'm just gonna play it a few times so you
Here
all
we
can
go.
enjoy it. Pokepark is not really a game I would just recommend.
There
to
it is.
anybody.
There's
In
where
fact,
it
I
started.
think the majority of people will
That's
find
the
it quite
origin,
too
chat.
easy or boring to play. But to anybody out
You
there
remember
who likes
watching this
Pokemon
end?
and thinks they could use a little power or friendship in their life, I cannot recommend Pokepark enough. It's
Mew,
the sort
mew,
of game
mew.
that definitely leaves me wanting more. And lucky for us, they did give us more, 2 years later in the form of Pokepark 2. And wouldn't you know it, I replayed it too. There's a lot more to say about it. Like, a lot.
They
This
made a
game is good,
Pokepark 2?
and it does way more than the first game did with its story. But that is, hopefully, for another video. Thank you for watching.
Cool. Hey, that Japan commercials for you too. That's Anthony. That's the hamster guy on Twitter. Pikachu profile picture hamster guy. That's him. I used his gameplay footage. I used his gameplay footage for that. Anthony, mention. You don't know who you're talking about? That's okay. It's like a Twitter guy. Anthony. When I made these videos, Anthony was like the best. Why aren't I subscribed? Oh, I don't like nekolacey. Like I used all of his gameplay footage all the time. Okay, what are we gonna watch next? Can I recommend one to watch next? That I actually kind of want to watch next? We will watch Utopia. This one's actually kind of, like, I don't know why I made this video. I don't know why I made this one. Hang on. Like, I have no idea. It's so silly. This is called Ranking Mario Maker Characters by Power. What was I cooking? What was I cooking? Let's watch it, chat. Let's watch it. So this is me ranking Mario Maker character. How much did this make? You want to know how much this video made? Hang on. Let's see. It got 2K views. Hang on. I feel like this sparked like some debates in the comments too. Like, what do you mean this character is more powerful than that one? All right. How much did this video make? Over its lifetime, it made me 82 cents. Woo! I did not have a power scaler phase. I think I was in like a huge Mario Maker mood when I made this video. And I was really into the story mode of Mario Maker because it's cute. So I was like, I'm going to make this video for no reason. All right, let's watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
That's Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, how'd I do that? Whoa, how'd I do that? That's crazy. That's KC art, by the way. I think
Super Mario Maker is such a good game. Both 1 and 2. I've put so many hours into both of them, and hopping on to play levels or make them is one of my favorite ways to de-stress and unwind after a long day. I was really sad to see Mario Maker 1's uploading service shut down, as that game is home to all the special costume power-ups, including the Starfy power-up, which I really miss.
Starfy! I used KC art for my thumbnails for a long time.
And it has lots of amazing features that enrich the game,
She made
even
like
if
3
we're
of
missing
them.
those fun old costume power-ups. One of my favorite aspects of Mario Maker 2 is the story campaign, where you rebuild Peach's castle
so
by
real,
completing
Papio.
Nintendo-made levels,
I love
all
Mario
designed to give
Maker.
you ideas for your own courses.
Which one's the
You
real-
work alongside a team of
real
helpful
Lacey?
toads to rebuild the castle, but there's also other characters
too,
hanging around
Zaku,
to help
actually.
you out. The
I
very
agree.
tools you
That'd be
use
fun
to build
someday.
your levels.
Like a classic outfit.
The whole plot of the campaign is that the Undo Dog, a tool used to undo actions in Course
love you,
Maker,
Undo Dog.
stepped on a reset rocket and reset the entire castle. While you work to rebuild it, you meet up with other tools from the Course Maker who assist you in various ways. I love this aspect of the campaign.
And do you like that guy? Mr. Eraser? Yes, this is power scaling the, like, actual, like, sentient characters who work, like, make the courses for you. Wow, he's like a, kind of like a mob boss type guy.
And I think turning the
Like a
Course
little
Maker
bit.
tools into actual characters is super cute and fun. But it also gets me thinking a lot. We take these tools and turn them into living, sentient beings, and
No, I'm not
retain
kidding.
the powers they're able to use from the Course Maker. When you think about it, some of these
Oh,
little guys
true,
are
dude.
capable
Yeah, I never
of
played the
crazy
3DS
things.
version.
So I'm gonna rank them by order of least to most powerful, taking into consideration what they can do in the campaign.
Why?
and
Why
what
are
they
you
can do
doing
in the
this?
Course
Why did
Maker.
I make this?
Of course, this is my opinion. So if you think some characters are ranked out of order, and you think one is more powerful than I make them out
You
to
should,
be,
Elfie.
then
You
that's
should.
fine. You let me know.
dare you.
Because we're just having
I dare
fun
you to
here.
watch my videos.
Let's rank these characters by their sheer raw power. Yanamura is at the bottom of our list.
This
He
freaking
is
guy.
fantastic, but he's also just a simple pigeon who knows a lot about
He's
Mario
just a
Maker.
pigeon.
Specifically, he's a rock pigeon who wears a Mario logo on his chest.
I got the lore, chat. I know what pigeon he's based off of. I've done my research.
And he helps out Mario with tutorials and advice for building your levels. At the end of the day, Yanamura doesn't have any magic powers or abilities. He's just a very
I
knowledgeable
can't believe
friend.
I would do him like
There's nothing
this.
wrong with that. And if you didn't know, he's very kindly named after Yasuhisa Yanamura, a veteran level designer for Nintendo who worked on a bunch of games.
Wow. That bird that I hate.
Partrick is a little sentient block
Partrick!
who helps Mario gather coins in story mode by creating blocks for him to smash. His
Did
name
you argue about his placement in the comments? I can't scroll? Why can't I scroll? I wish I could check Titanman, but I can't scroll this page in OBS. It doesn't work. It's OBS browser capture. You can't scroll it. Sorry, Titanman. Maybe you can check.
was a joke on the term part and Patrick, and he's a real friendly and easygoing guy. In story mode, his powers are limited to creating blocks, but taking a look at the course maker, he tells a totally different story. Partrick represents the entire part menu from blocks to ground to enemy. Though he only creates blocks in story mode, it could be safe for us to assume he can also create just about anything that's accessible to us under the part menu. So this little dude could just go around and create a Bowser out of thin air if he wanted to. He could really wreak havoc, but fortunately
Where am I? Am I in an old Lacey video? What the?
for us, he's a good dude, and only creates the things that we want him to in the course maker. That said, it doesn't take
beats
away from the
Homelander.
fact that this little block packs some pretty crazy power. Good for you, Partrick.
He can make Bowser yaoi. Oh, Tightman does have a comment on this video. I think you're underselling Yamamura. As a level designer, he may wield some form of control over the other characters, which could give him a significant edge. Tightman 2021. Wow, the Mario Maker fandom in 2021 was heated over how powerful Yamamura is. And Marmy's left a new comment on the video. Thanks.
Sound Frog is, you guessed
Sound
it,
Frog!
a frog, but more specifically, he's a
I'm sorry. Why did I rank Soundfrog above Partrick? I guess I'll have to keep watching to find out.
frog that stands up on 2 legs and has 2 arms. But when you catch the back of this froggy in story mode, you might notice the presence of a zipper, possibly implying this is somebody
She's beefing with herself.
inside a frog suit. It's a mystery, but what's not a mystery is the sort of powers this frog possesses. In story mode, Sound Frog dances around you, which in turn causes mountains to rise up from the ground and flowers to sprout from the grass.
Is that why? Yeah, he's pretty good. Look at that. Oh, look at him go.
So it's as if this
Mirror
frog is
frog.
some kind of powerful connection to nature that causes the world to grow and bloom with his rhythmic dancing. Pretty awesome. But of course, as always, there is a second layer to his abilities if we look at the course maker. Here, Sound Frog is the face of the sound effect and music menu. He not only has the power to create sounds and songs out of thin air, but he can also put songs into objects, and even living beings. If you put a song inside Mario, that song will play when the level begins.
Good song choice.
Or you can put a sound into a Goomba and it'll
You can do that, Eng? You can do that?
play upon contact. So if Sound Frog put a song inside you, would you just hear that song non-stop no matter where you go?
Oh god,
It's
yeah.
like having a song stuck in your head. It certainly may not cause any destruction or mayhem, but it could probably get annoying. Or maybe you get Gusty Garden put inside your head and everything is fine because that song is awesome. Either way,
Wow, so true. That's a good point. Gusty Garden is awesome. I was cooking.
this frog may have some questionable powers, but they're powers nonetheless.
Okay, I don't fully understand my placement of Soundfrog above Partrick, but unsubbing. I'm gonna unsub, to be honest with you. That doesn't make any sense.
Now we're getting into the more dangerous characters.
Mr.
Eraser is, as you can guess...
Now we're getting into the more powerful characters, starting with Mr. Eraser.
A little eraser. But don't let his size trick you, because he can and will remove you from existence. In story
He can and will remove you from existence. Ugh.
mode, he gives you jobs to complete, which all involve going and completing a hit request for him.
He does, though. He sends you on, like, hit jobs. Like,
Literally every job he gives you is a goal to try and take out a certain enemy, or a certain amount of enemies. In exchange, he'll erase parts sitting about the map to give you access to more areas.
alright, you lousy bunch
But
of
every
blocks.
time he
This is
erases
gonna hurt
something,
me a lot
it
more than it
comes at the
hurts
cost
you.
of his own life.
Yeah, he's British. And then he
Whittling
dies.
himself away and falling over with one last.
He dies. He's dead.
Adios, amigo. Oh, no, he doesn't actually die. He just gets right back up
Yeah,
and he's
he's
totally
fine.
okay.
Don't
So
worry.
no need to worry. He's completely capable of erasing as many things as he wants. It may hurt him in the process, though, which is still pretty sad. But the point of the
Whatever.
matter is that he's able to erase
Erases
basically
myself.
anything he wants. The only limit to his power in the Course Maker is Mario himself. Even though Mario still quivers and crouches in fear if you try.
It's the funny YouTube thumbnail.
Erase him. Perhaps, despite the fact that Mario cannot be erased, he knows that it may still be possible, and fears the eraser. Truly, Mr. Eraser is a character that can even make Mario scared. Partrick is capable of creation, and Mr. Eraser is capable of destruction. But there's only one character who can outdo both of them.
Are you ready for this, chat? Here comes the character who is more powerful than the gods of destruction and creation. Are you ready? Are you ready?
And now we have Undo Dog.
It's the dog.
This pup is the cause
It's the
of
dog.
the story mode's plot, accidentally erasing Peach's castle with the reset rocket button. Though the reset rocket itself isn't a character, Undo Dog is. You might even remember him from Mario Paint, so he's been part of the series longer than any of the other characters. This pupper has the power to undo just about anything you do. If you make a mistake, Undo Dog can undo it. And that applies to just about anything. If you place a Goomba by accident, Undo Dog can remove it from existence, like it never happened. If you delete a block by accident, Undo Dog can bring it back to this world like it was never gone. Really, Undo Dog's power isn't a case of creation or destruction. Undo Dog has the ability to turn back
Whoa.
the very pages of time to fix all your
Mario and Luigi reference.
errors. Of course, this power could be very, very dangerous if used for the wrong reason.
So yeah, my reasoning was, sorry, what are we shipping Partrick and Mr. Eraser? If anyone wants to draw Partrick and Mr. Eraser Yowie fan art, that'd be great. Yeah, my reasoning is, Eraser. This is my logic, Willow. This was controversial at the time. It actually was. Partrick can create things, and Mr. Eraser can delete things, but Undo Dog, with the power of time manipulation, can create and delete things together. Like, what's Mr. Eraser gonna do if Undo Dog can undo anything he deletes? Or what's Partrick gonna do if Undo Dog can undo anything that he makes? Yeah, he's got the power of God and anime on his side. That's a good comment, Timon. Why didn't you ever make that?
There's a whole bunch of things you'd never want to be undone. Fortunately for us, Undo Dog means well, and he only undoes the things that you want him to in Course Maker. Who's a good boy? Undo Dog is a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Now it's time for the Mario Maker character who outranks all the others in raw power.
Oh my god.
The most powerful
Oh my
Mario
God.
Maker to ever exist
Oh my God.
is none other than the Course Bot.
The course
A
bot.
robot that stores the courses you make. In story mode, you find them buried under the earth, and once you dig them out, you can
It's
play
you, the
cutscenes for
creator.
you. That may seem a little
Adbreak.
lame.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna get a refresh on water, chat. I'll be right back, okay? Hang tight. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Hello. I'm no longer a marketable plushie. Unplushified. Thank you. Oh, sneaky Elfie. Elfie committing crimes. I love this discovery that you can just like assault someone with every every stream avatar at once. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it just happens, Sakfu. I don't know. Twitch is weird sometimes. I think ad break's almost over though. Yeah, like 30 seconds. I want to play Mario Maker now. Good night, Nanachi. All right. Let's go. Yeah, the first viewer level stream I did way back was really fun. I'd love to do that again. That's a good idea. Should do that soon. All right, back to it, chat.
But his true power comes forth when you look at the function in the course maker. Yes, he can store courses, but he can also delete them, or clone them. When you look at Partridge or Mr. Eraser, they can create or destroy singular objects or beings, but CourseBot has the power to completely create or eliminate entire levels. And if you look at its counterpart WorldsBot, they have the power to do the exact same thing but for entire worlds. These two robots have will over the existence of universes, so it'd be really bad if either of them ever went haywire.
Maker lore goes crazy.
A robot rebellion from these bots, and we could see them just completely erase planet Earth in a second. Fortunately, they're only here to help us manage the wonderful courses we create, and we should thank them for it. They have overwhelming power, and they're using it for good. Thank you, CourseBots.
Yeah, it looks like he's hitting a pose in that art.
Well, that's all I've got. I only covered characters who appear in the story mode of Mario Maker 2.
That's a good point,
There
Millie.
are a couple other little known characters floating around the
thank you,
Mario Maker universe.
CourseBots.
It's not something a lot of people might think about when it comes to
chat. Can we all tweet this? Can we all tweet this if you want to? I want everyone to go tweet that right now. I'm tweeting it right now. It's done. You don't have Twitter, it scares you? Good, don't get it. Don't get it.
To good characters, but I really appreciate the little things they put into making these simple course-making tools feel alive and like real characters. And also, if you want to check out my courses
I feel like Mario Maker 3 story mode could go really hard.
Right now, if you want to take a look.
Hey, that's my Mario Maker ID, chat. If you want to check out my courses, go ahead.
The ones I do have up there, so please check them out if you want to. And as always, thank you so much for watching.
Okay. Find my 7 courses. What did Willow just post? That's good. That's a good clip. Okay. Okie dokie. Now that we're done with Mario Maker power scaling, should we watch a Miitopia video? Yeah, so there's 2 different Miitopia videos. Can you make the eraser clip a redeem? I could. There's 2 Miitopia videos. One of them is 5 minutes long, and it's literally just me trying to shill Miitopia. And I made it when the Switch port got announced. I was like, play this game, play it. The other video is like 11 minutes long, and it's me explaining the complete lore of the Dark Lord. But that has spoilers. Has everyone here played Miitopia? Or does anyone here care about spoilers? Never finished it? Okay, we're not going to watch that one then. I know it's an old game, chat, but I don't think that a game being old should exempt it from being mindful of late game spoilers for a game, especially considering Miitopia is a very important game to me, and I do believe that its lore goes somewhat hard. Like, I do think it's a pretty cool game with pretty, like, yeah, and it is a longer game. Yeah, it's like longer than Xenoblade, basically. Okay, let's watch the video of me shilling the game, because, okay, Miitopia Dark Lord video got a bit more views than this one, but just like a little bit, like not a super huger amount. I'll tell you guys how much money I made off this video too before we start. We'll check, hang on. So you can see the views on that one. Can you? Somewhere? Anywhere? No? Maybe not. Never mind. Okay. I'll tell you. Hang on. I think it's 100K. It's behind my ear. Oh. It's 100K. It's behind my ear. So yeah, this video blew up when I made it. How much did I make off this video?
No.
Now, before I tell you the money amount, I'll let you know I made this video a long time before I monetized my content. And as a result, I maybe didn't make as much off this video that I would have if I was monetized when it blew up. But yeah, I made $9 off this video. That's like... And look at the views on it. It's because this video, I wasn't monetized when this blew up, so it's kind of tragic. But, like, do you want to know how much money, let's see, like, for example, how much my Princess Peach Showtime video made? I'm actually curious to compare that. Because that video got 12K views. 12K versus 100K. How much did this video make? $24, right? So you can see the difference based off when I monetize my content versus after or before. Yeah, kind of crazy. Okay, let's watch it. So yeah, again, for context, how do content creators live again? You have to master the algorithm. I only live because I have another job. I made this video like literally 5 minutes after a direct that revealed the Switch remake. I went and made this like immediately, like instantly.
Nintendo's latest Direct had some real knock-off-your-socks announcements, but for me, the most exciting one is easily Miitopia coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is one particular Mii game that went under the radar for a lot of people. It definitely has a cult following, but if you ask me, it still does not get enough love. And that's why this beautiful Switch port is such amazing news to me. I seriously cannot express how much I adore this game. It's a silly, wacky, adventurous tale of a grand RPG quest, and not to mention the best part. You get to pick the characters, from the heroes to the villains. My topic of interest today is explaining to you why you should check out Miitopia when it comes out on Switch. But just for the record, I don't plan on going to any spoilers for the plot, because yes, this game does have spoilers.
See, even back then, I cared so much about not spoiling the late game content of this game because it's so cool. Oh man.
So what is Miitopia? Miitopia was released December 8th, 2016 on the 3DS. A lot of folk associated with Tomodachi Life, as with both 3DS titles that are powered by you inserting your very own Miis into the game. But while Tomodachi Life was a silly
That's so
life
crazy
sim,
that you
Miitopia
had
takes
watched
a
this video way back, Ellie,
in the form
before
of a turn-based adventure RPG.
coming to streams.
Every
That's
party
so
member
crazy.
is a Mii of your choice, as well as the NPCs, the villains, the bosses. It's a cast of your entire choosing. This is the biggest appeal of Miitopia, in my opinion. If it were just any other RPG, it may not be that interesting. But with the ability to put anybody you want into these roles, it's a crazy, fun ride start to finish. Your friends, family, celebrities, fictional characters, whatever you want. As long as there's a Mii for it, you can make it happen. Let's talk about the gameplay. Fittingly enough, a big chunk of Miitopia's battle system revolves around your Miis interacting and becoming better friends.
You should,
After
Norman,
every
you should.
stage, you pop
You
your
watched
Miis
it when
into
it blew
an
up?
inn,
Yeah.
where they spend time together. By mixing and
Yeah, I
matching
remember when
roommates,
this
you
blew
can
up, I
increase
was
their
like,
friendship
what
levels
the
and
heck
unlock
happened?
new
'Cause it was
interactive
like-
abilities to assist you in battle.
That was unknown to me
Your
at the
Miis
time the
can
video
get into
blowing up on
arguments, which,
YouTube. I
funny
was like,
enough,
oh
can
my
also
god.
have their perks in battle. And I know it's called
Loretta,
friendship,
welcome back.
but the final stage of friendship in this game is called soulmates, which to me implies a bit beyond being friends.
It's true.
Of course, Miis of any gender can raise friendship together, which means, yes, Miitopia technically supports gay soulmates. Checkmate, Tomodachi Life. The battles themselves are
Didn't
very
mean to,
automated.
throw
You only
shade at
control what your
Tomodachi
Mii
Life.
does, and everyone else acts on their own.
I probably
You have
did.
access to special healing, mana, and revival sprinkles
Random
you
string.
can use to assist your Miis at any given time in battles, but you only get a limited amount to use per stage. Despite this, battles are always fun and enjoyable to watch, as there are so many unique moves and skills that Miis can use. On top of their class abilities, they also have a special skill they can learn based on the personality type you give them, further diversifying your party. And speaking of classes,
The
they are
VODs channel is
fantastic.
not monetized. I can't monetize it yet because it hasn't hit the minimum requirements for monetization, sadly.
You have your usual RPG tropes like a knight, thief, or mage, but among your
I
expected
did
classes,
have
you
to
also get a
include
serving
the
of things like
twerky
pop star,
part. I had to.
princess, vampire, chef, and cat? Yeah, there's a whole class just about being a cat. Oh, and did I mention tank? No, like I mean literally a tank. Your Mii just becomes a
So
tank.
real, Belle.
Through
That's
these
so fun.
battles, you map out the world, perform quests for your Mii NPCs, all on a grand journey to take down the evil Dark Lord. Now let's talk about the story. What, dare say,
scientists
is this
mentioned.
Dark Lord up to? He's up to the most fitting nefarious scheme you could pick for a
I
Mii
know,
focused
Blue
game.
Fairy. I want to
He's
replay it
stealing
too.
the faces of innocents and slapping them onto monsters. Every monster you fight holds the face of a poor Mii. And every major boss you battle is
Claylobe has been playing Miitopia for the first time, and I sent him my Mii to use in his file.
holding a face of a major NPC you've met.
Yeah, there's less to make jokes about in this video, Willow, because it's literally just like like pure information. You can have it. Let me grab my code for anyone who wants it. I made it kind of in a rush. Like, Miitopia, I replay Miitopia a lot. So the file that I had at the time when I was making my Mii for loan was like an unfinished half playthrough. I just deleted it, made a new file, made my Mii, sent him the code. So there's nothing else on there besides my Mii. Here's the code. So if you want it, go get it. It might not be available forever. Let's make that clear. Because I do have a habit of like deleting Miitopia save data and starting over a lot because I replay the game a lot. So that code probably won't always be a thing, but if you want it, grab it now. There you go.
I love this concept so much. It ties in with the theme of picking all the characters for your own story
That's really
so well,
good, Derp, right?
and allows them to be used for things even beyond just
I agree,
NPC
Titan.
appearances.
I agree.
Gear up with the party of your choosing and set out into the world of Miitopia to restore the faces of everybody.
The faces
So it's a
of
simple
evil.
but fun concept, and nothing too complex, right? It definitely seems that way on the surface, but once you get a bit deeper into the game and finally confront the Dark Lord themselves, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll find out for yourself if you play it.
Bent on not
This
spoiling.
game pulls some pretty crazy things on you. Lastly, I just have to say the Switch release looks absolutely gorgeous. They've upped the graphics, and I cannot get over how
That's
beautiful
so
the world
funny,
looks in
Orada.
HD. Even aside from the
I
visual
love that.
upgrade,
A lot of
they're adding
people have
extra
like seen my old
hairstyles, which is
videos before my
fantastic,
streams. It's
because
really,
sometimes
it's really
the
cool.
regular old Mii Maker hair selection does not quite cut it for our favorite anime characters. Oh, and horse? They're adding a horse. A horse!
Hans!
Even with the already
Hydrate.
existing 3DS content in Miitopia, this game is packed to the brim with goodness. It's much
Hans.
longer than you would expect, and has a very bountiful post-game. I know the price tag is daunting, but in my opinion, I think this game will be well worth its buck when it releases. If you like RPGs, Miis, and colorful, silly
Hans could
adventures,
be non-binary.
then you will love Miitopia.
Could be,
And that
could
is
be.
a guarantee from yours truly. I
Wow.
cannot wait to see how many people
Nekolacey
pick it up and
guarantee.
give it a try when it comes out, and I truly hope it can put a smile on your face. If you watched all of this, thank you for listening to me ramble on about this game. I really like it, and I hope you check it out when it comes out. Hopefully I gave you a
That's
few
so
good
funny,
reasons
Blueberry.
to.
That's so
Again,
creative,
thank you
though.
so much for watching.
Oh, absolutely, Orada. You could spend so much time. What was that music? It was Miitopia music. Which song specifically? I don't know. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think I might run a poll for the next video that we watch. Yeah, Miitopia music goes insanely hard. Never doubt that. You got some of your mutuals to tweet the hashtag. Can we get thank you core spots trending or what? I'm gonna go retweet all the thank you core spots. Hang on. It's like so. Look at this tweet. Look at this. They're like, what? Why is everyone post? Why do I keep seeing this hashtag? That's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll. Which video next? Let's see. I'm gonna make a little selection of ones that I wouldn't mind watching again. I gotta like make some of these poll options a bit shorter. Also, yeah, Safu, I've been planning a Miitopia stream series for, like, probably almost a year now. I'm just waiting for, like, I'm waiting for the right moment. Oh, I've got ideas, Sakfu, don't you worry. I've got a whole Google Doc planning it out. I'm not even kidding. With, like, notes and ideas and different alternative ideas for different roles. Yeah, one of the coolest things to do in Miitopia actually is just make all of your characters like original characters you made in Miitopia for Miitopia. I always find that to be a really cool thing to do that I see people do sometimes. Okay. Here's our poll. They're all Pokemon videos. I've done, like, I don't even know how many Miitopia playthroughs I've done in the past however many years the game's been out, like both across 3DS and Switch. I've done so many different runs of different themes of party members and characters and stuff. That's the first vid you saw? Oh my god. The Rivals one. Looks like Household Pokemon is winning. And these are a bit newer videos too. They're still old, but they are newer than the other ones, so you'll definitely see a bit of a quality jump. Looks like a household sweep. I'm gonna say Household is the winner. I'm gonna copy down the other option, so that we can run a poll again after. Okay. Household Pokemon it is. Let's do that one. Yeah, by the time this video came out, I was using the new design, new outfit for my Sona, actually.
Outside of
Yeah,
using
well,
Pokemon
actually,
for
this-
battles,
yeah.
contests, dress
Hang on,
up,
I gotta
and
full screen
movies,
this.
there's Pokemon that exist
was,
to serve the same purpose as a common household cat.
This is actually like one of my first PNG tuber videos. That's crazy. I kind of, damn. Wow, and that was when? That was, yeah, this is when we entered the Greta art era. When was this dated? Hang on. This was November 2022. So almost 2 years old. Like, not that old, but it feels old anyway. It feels like
Outside
20.
of
Yeah,
using
and you
Pokemon
knew
for
it.
battles, contests, dress up, and movies, there's Pokemon that exist to serve the same purpose as a common household cat.
Why do you have the time
Countless
gears?
times we left the house
No
in any
reason, no
Pokemon
reason.
game to find a Pokemon just living there, not battling, but just hanging out and living its life with humans. Sometimes we forget that somebody might grab a Pikachu really just to keep it around as a pet hamster. And there's even
Good
Pokemon
picture,
out
good
there with Pokedex entries or skills that are ultimately useless in battle, but you think, well, that could be sort of convenient to have around. In this video,
This is,
I'm looking at
Diamond
the
Pearl
Pokemon
music.
that I think would be the most helpful to have around, not as battling partners, but as
Or
simple
BDSP,
household
yeah.
companions in your day-to-day tasks. Let's get started.
Thanks, Catpeg.
This one should be pretty obvious. Minccino, the chinchilla Pokemon. Minccino prefers a tidy
so
and clean
true, Yoshi.
environment, so it's always cleaning up any dust it comes across with its fluffy broom-like tail.
Baby.
You never have to worry about dusting with a Minccino in your house, and they're super adorable to boot. Who doesn't love a chinchilla? That being said, the Sword Dex entry for Minccino mentions that its focus on spotlessness can sometimes make cleaning more of a chore. Maybe
I know,
being
me
too
too,
much
Pure.
of a neat freak isn't
Me
good,
too.
but I still think
as
this
I call
Minccino
it-
would
as
be
I
a
call
super
you,
cute
Puro.
and super helpful house Pokemon. Insomnia? No more. Not with your very own in-home Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. With her
Oh,
ability
true,
to
and
induce sleep
true.
with her singing, you'll never have to worry about trouble sleeping ever again. I know there's a lot of Pokemon that can induce sleep and use the move Sing, but Jigglypuff to me is the most iconic example. Plus, she's adorable, and falling asleep to a graceful lullaby every night just sounds wonderful. What? Sometimes Jigglypuff can get angry that you fell asleep to her singing and will draw on your face? Well, that's,
that's
just
kind
a
of the
minor
problem.
side effect. Remember to always read the fine print. Have you ever lost your keys? Ever spent way too much time digging around every corner of your house to find them? Well, how about a fairy that loves collecting and holding onto keys? When you get home, you can just hand off your keys to Klefki,
That's
the
true,
key-ring
Sakfu.
Pokemon.
But I thought it was a funny
When
joke
you're
at
ready
the time.
to head out, you can call it over and retrieve your keys. Since Klefki loves collecting and carrying keys, it'll never tire out of helping you with them. What? The Pokedex says that Klefki
Boo-boo
never
keys.
lets go of a key it likes? Well, maybe if you treat it
Pokemon
well,
shopping channel.
you can strike
I'm
a
trying
deal
to
with
sell
it so
you
that
on different
borrow your
Pokemon
keys
to
when you
adopt.
need them. After all, you'll always give them back as soon as you're home. This one may sound
That's
odd,
cute,
but
Marmee.
hear me out. Cast Form, the forecast Pokemon. Have you ever gotten ready for a beach day or a picnic in the park?
No,
and
I have
suddenly
no Kirby videos. Well, that's wrong. I do, actually, but no old ones. No old Kirby videos.
it started to downpour? Well, Cast Form is at your service. With its sunny day move, it'll brighten up the sky for you.
Elfie's
Huh?
the boo-boo.
There are other Pokemon that can also use Sunny Day? Well, there's more. What if you actually wanted it to rain? Maybe you don't feel like watering the garden, or maybe you just want a rainy day so you can stay in and be cozy. Castform can also use Rain Dance.
See,
But
I would use that all the time. If I'm not at work, I want it to be raining. I love my days off to be rainy because I can stay inside and nap. That's what are you doing over there? I would take advantage of cast form. I would use it every day to make it rain. I so would.
there's even more. If you want it to snow, Castform can use hail. With
Am I Team Aqua? Am I actually a Team Aqua member?
this little Pokemon, control of the weather around you is completely at your disposal.
That's okay,
Make
Elfie.
it rain, snow,
not
or
your fault.
shine whenever you'd like. Unwanted food or leftovers will never have to go to waste again if you have a Munchlax, the big eater Pokemon.
So cute.
According to the Pokedex,
cute.
Munchlax doesn't care if food is rotten or even tasteless. He will eat it without even needing to chew.
What if you want
it's like
Sandstorm?
having a living trash disposal around that is happy to eat any
Why?
leftovers you'd otherwise have to throw away. Though Munchlax is also
Very true,
said to
Sakfu.
hide food under its fur and then just forget about it. So you'd
Oh,
probably need to do
Munchlax.
some routine checks to clean out any forgotten food. But hey, that's all part of having a pet.
That's true. It's
Power
like your
outage?
cat puking on the
No
carpet.
problem. Rotom, the plasma Pokemon, can help you out. It'll power up anything you need, and even has the power to manipulate the devices it possesses, meaning it can help you even with certain chores. Set Rotom into your laundry machine to do your laundry for you. You could even have Rotom take over your oven to help with cooking.
Take advantage of that.
Rotom could mow the lawn for you. There's so many useful things a household Rotom could do for you.
I'm in an apartment.
As long as you're okay with its sometimes mischievous personality. Treat it well, reward it for helping you around the house, and I'm sure it'll treat you well.
Yeah, probably, Elfie. Probably.
I'm the type of person who loves to
buy silly
objects that make rooms smell good, like candles, diffusers, and other things. But if I had a Spritzee, the perfume Pokemon,
Spritzee is so cute. I love Spritzee so much.
This Pokemon emits a perfume-like scent that was popular even among royalty back in the day. The fragrance changes depending on what Spritzee has eaten, meaning you could alter its diet to change the smell that it emits in your house. I was actually gonna pick its evolved form, Aromatisse, but then I realized that it's the opposite of what you want.
So cute.
Aromatisse emits such an overwhelming fragrance that even trainers who enjoy the scent will eventually lose their sense of smell. You definitely don't want your house to constantly be filled with a nose-numbing odor, even if it does smell good. But Spritzee is just the perfect, cute little bird to help put a pleasant fragrance
so just don't
in
evolve
your home
it, basically.
without the need of artificial products to do so.
Give it an Everstone.
When it comes to gardening, it's nice to have a friend to help you. And I searched high and low for a Pokemon best fit for the job. And I actually found there's quite a lot of Pokemon that would be really helpful to have in the garden. But I found Shaman to be a particularly standout helper.
Just don't evolve it, Elfie.
Pokemon, it has the power to turn ruined land into fields of blossoming flowers.
And if your school teaches with an Aromatisse.
While it's not explicitly mentioned anywhere in the Pokedex, I would also assume that these powers work on a smaller scale as well, meaning Shaman can help you grow.
How is a regular person meant to find a Shaman? Just get a Shaman. I don't know, chat. I didn't consider how easy it would be to find the Pokemon to just have in your house, I guess.
Flowers and vegetables in your own garden. As long as you treat it with love and care, I'm sure the Gratitude Pokemon would be happy to help your garden flourish. Aside from Shaman, I found Maractus is actually a good choice as well, as it dances to scare off bird Pokemon.
Store-bought Shaman's fine. Yeah, no, store-bought Shaman's perfectly good.
This would make Maractus a great partner for warding off unwanted Pokemon from your garden.
Reclaim the time.
Additionally, any water-type Pokemon would be a great help in the garden as well, because, you know, they can water the plants.
They can water the plants.
And since just about any of them would be capable of that, it's really your pick.
We have Shaman at home.
If you're ever too hot, Fan Rotom can help cool you down. But what about when you're freezing cold in the winter and need some warming up? I think that Carkol, the cold Pokemon, would be a great friend to have around the house
a sleeper
to help
pick.
You stay warm on those chilly
days. I love
days.
Carkol.
This is mostly due to its flame body ability.
The oven Rotom's not real.
Due to the fact that it's a literal minecart of hot coals, so it would almost act like a living coal fireplace. There are other Pokemon who have the flame body ability,
British
but
mentioned.
I just find Carkol to be the most fitting for the job. After all, Litwick is cute, but the added side effect of having your life force drained
Oven Rotom's
while
not real.
up by its
it's not real.
may be undesirable. Also, it seems convenient to
That's
just
not a hot
grab
take,
a
Willow.
coal off Carkol's body.
People tend to prefer Carkol
to like barbecue or something, and you need some coal.
Good picture. Good picture.
You know, I don't know how often that actually happens to anyone, but it'd be convenient if you needed it. With some love and care,
I just want to grill for God's sake.
Keep you warm and share its cool with you. Also, it's just cute.
It is cute.
And for my
I stand by that.
I think would make a great household companion. I have Audino, the hearing Pokemon. And no, I am not biased. Well,
you're not biased, huh? You're not biased. No.
I am. But I also do just think that Audino would be a really nice companion in your home. With her ability to sense how others are feeling,
if it was a good morning, I'd be grilling.
No sickness would ever go unnoticed. You'd always be aware if something is amiss physically or emotionally. Audino also has a superb sense of hearing, meaning she can detect even something as little as a pebble rolling over a mile away. Nothing would get by her in the house. She's great to have around for your well-being, but also your own safety, too. Also, she's adorable. Once again,
true,
I am
true,
biased.
true, true,
but
true,
tell me you
true,
wouldn't
true,
want to
true,
have an Autono
true,
hanging
true,
around, even
true,
if all she does
true,
is sit
true,
there and
true,
look cute.
true, true,
She is the perfect companion.
True. Can you have a pet nekolacey in your house? Only you, Marmy. Only you.
And that's it. 10 Pokemon that I think would be the most useful companions to have, not as battling partners,
Of course you
but
would,
as simple
Timon.
household pets or companions. Are there any Pokemon you would like to have in your house, whether it be for their abilities or just because they make good pets?
Good night,
Let me know,
Willow.
because
Good
I'd
night,
love to hear
Willow.
what
Good
you
night, good
think.
night, good night.
I love talking about Pokemon outside their most common role in the games. Thanks so much
Skitty,
for watching.
yeah,
as always,
Skitty's a good
and I
pet.
will see you
Just
guys
a
again
cat.
soon.
Just
Thank
a
you.
cat. Alright, beauty. Who the heck is this? Who the heck is this? Presenting funny blue legally distinct onion raid. Is that what you are now? A funny legally distinct blue onion? What the hell? Mr. Chapstick, what the heck is going on? Welcome. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? You were playing some game called like Shiren the stroller. Shiren the stroller. Sheeran the walker around her. Hope your runs went well. Hope your dungeon crawling was fruitful and enjoyable. Welcome. Today we are fulfilling a subathon reward on my channel, which is watching my old YouTube videos. So welcome. You beat a dungeon? Let's go. You know that time you rescued me, Chappie, the last time you rescued me? I still haven't resumed that run. I've been waiting to do it on stream. I've been waiting to do it on stream. Glad it went well. Love to hear it. We're about to run a poll on what the next old Lacey video that we are going to watch is going to be. So you're just in time. Again, thank you for the raid, Chappie. Appreciate it. This might be the last video. I don't know yet. Could be the last one. We're gonna go a vote between the ones that didn't win last time. Some of these are longer, some are shorter. Go ahead. And then I might show you guys something kind of silly after we watch this last video. Something I discovered today, which is a video game that I want to show you guys, even if briefly. Yo, Mario Luigi reaction video. What? No way. That's such an old video. Also, True Bell. Sylveon would be a good household Pokemon. I agree. Good night, Marmy. Good night. Thank you for thinking my old videos are cute. I hope you sleep well. Have good smeeps. Have good smeeps. I love smeeping. Looks like Pokemon that PMD made me love is on track to win. Smeeping and snurpling. You guys know how it goes with the Sneeples and the Snurples and the Snorples. You know how it is. You know how it is. This Smeeple Smurper. You guys are bringing the mystery dungeon vibes to the stream. We're gonna watch a PMD video, I guess. Mr. Chapstick's influence. Alright, that's the one. Let's do it. This actually is another older video. When is this one dated? Let's see. We're going like back in time. We just watched a post PNG Tuber video. We're going back pre PNG Tuber. This is from March 2021. So actually a couple months after my PokePark video. So like we're going back to that era. Why do you love Bulbasaur? Going back to the past. All right, let's do it.
Why do you love your favorite Pokemon? I think that most people would say they caught it in the mainline game, whether it be a starter, a wild Pokemon.
We're going back in time to the first nekolacey video to get Pokemon videos back on the menu.
Or a legendary that they caught through the story. When you're
Scotty!
with the right Pokemon,
Scotty!
using them through your adventure can leave a
He is
lifetime
funny,
impression
and
on you.
it's true.
But it's still in the context of this Pokemon being wild and you taming
Cool,
it.
JPEG.
And the thing is, not everyone's favorite Pokemon backstory involves a human,
I guess it's
or
a PNG,
trainer,
actually.
or taming
That's
anything.
just
In
completely
fact, my
false.
favorite kinds
That
of
was a PNG.
backstories are people who grew
a
attached
very
to their
JPEG-y
favorites thanks
PNG.
to the Mystery Dungeon games. What makes it so different is purely the way Pokemon are presented in these games. You've heard me talk about PokePark plenty, and it's the same case. They get to speak, they have human personalities, motives, feelings, and they exist in a world without humans. Now, because of this, you obviously wouldn't get attached to a Pokemon from Mystery Dungeon the same way you would a Pokemon in a mainline game. I think about
Me
this
when the
topic a lot, and
dungeons
I
are
really want to make a video
mysterious.
about it. And I want to make one
Yeah,
about
this is the
Mystery Dungeon in
remake,
general
Alfie, of
for
the
a long
first
time
game.
now.
Yeah, the art style
So I
is super
decided on
good.
this. Pokemon that I love, not because of the mainline games, but because of Mystery Dungeon specifically. And now for a brief disclaimer. Unfortunately, I have never finished Gates to Infinity.
This is no longer true. This is no longer true. I have finished Gates to Infinity quite a long time ago now. But as the making of this video, I had not finished it, so that is a fact when I made this video, but I have finished it. It is awesome. It is such a good game. It gets dogged on so bad. It's so good. But anyway, that's my disclaimer for the disclaimer. Adding a disclaimer on my disclaimer. Gates is so good. Super is so good. If you like PMD, I beg you, play Gates, play Super. They're both so good and slept on real bad. Okay, moving on.
Because of that, I don't have first-hand experience with the characters to include them in this video. So this video will be only including the characters from Rescue Team, Explorers, and
Me too,
Super.
Pure, me too.
But to the Gates fans
Facts,
out there,
Forrest,
I want to
facts.
let you know that I plan to play through the game and make a video entirely dedicated to covering it. When that time comes, I want to give it lots of love. And with that out of the way,
I never
let's
did that,
get
but I
started.
did play it. I didn't make a video, but I did play it.
Let's start with this very important bird. A lot of people usually think of Kecleon for representation of the Mystery Dungeon series, but to me, a lot of the time, Pelipper comes to
Pelipper is
mind
like a very
first.
strong PMG
He is
Pokemon.
more the face of Rescue Team than any other entry, but he arrives at your base every morning to deliver news to you. and their post office is
Hi,
where you
German.
go to get jobs every day to rescue Pokemon. And he even appears front and center in the cinematic opening for the title screen. And not to
No,
forget,
not the
he's the
Nekolacey
Pelican you
call-out
want to see if
video.
you're in need of
No.
a rescue from other
No.
players around the world. If not for him, we'd be without an online rescue system. Rescue Team was my first Mystery Dungeon, and my first spin-off Pokemon game I ever played. So it actually was my first exposure to Pelipper, and I remember
Nekolacey's
always really
overparty.
admiring him. These pelicans keep the Pokemon world spinning, and we should thank them for it.
Thank you. Hashtag thank you, Pelipper.
Staying on the topic of Rescue Team, we have the face of one of the most memorable scenes in the entire game. Xatu, who endlessly stares out into the sun, plays a super vital role in your journey,
God, this song is
using
so
his
good.
psychic mind to inform you of disastrous events. He does cause some
remake
trouble by
soundtrack
failing
was so
to
good.
deliver the entirety of his vision to the player, but it all turns out okay in the end, and he even helps you save the world from destruction. His resting place upon the Hill of the Ancients is beautiful in pixels, and it's even more gorgeous recreated with the watercolor art style in the Switch remake. He even makes a guest appearance
Xatu's
in a
so cool.
post-game arc of Super Mystery Dungeon. Xatu was a cool Pokemon already, but his role and personality in these games definitely made me love him even more as a kid. I think Chatot is one of those Pokemon that owes almost all
Gay.
of his popularity
Gay.
to Mystery Dungeon.
Gay.
He's a
Gay.
major character in Explorers, and a really, really good one at that. But I find he gets a lot of unwarranted hate. Yes, he absolutely does
Gay.
some frustrating things to your character and the partner throughout the game,
Come
but I
on,
think a
Chat.
lot of it is reasonable from Chatot's perspective.
Not the
The thing people
Chatot.
tend to bring up the most is the perfect apple incident, when your player failed
Somehow
to bring
he's
the perfect apples
homophobic
back
and
to
gay.
Chatot for Wigglytuff.
Yeah, what's that about?
As the result of Team Skull getting in the way, and they were denied dinner that night as punishment. Yes, it is unfair, But you have
He
to
does
understand
have moss
Shadow's
eyes. He
perspective.
does have
Getting
Pikmin
those
4
perfect
moss
apples
eyes.
were the one thing standing between Wigglytuff and
And
possibly
Funny's
destroying
watchers,
the entire guild
avert
with
your
one
eyes.
big
They're
green
actually,
paw.
everyone knows explorers of time, sky, darkness, right? Because there are spoilers, obviously, in this video. We all know, right? We're all good. Does Strawby not know? Wait. Elfie doesn't? Okay, you know what? We maybe can't watch this. We probably can't watch this video. Yeah, we can't watch this. This straight up has a lot of spoilers for Explorers of Darkness, Time, and Sky. Mystic Aiden, welcome. No, Bidoof has spoilers too. Even the Bidoof section has spoilers. We can't watch this, chat. No, we can't. We can't. Out of respect for Ends Funny's streams, we can't watch this video. So that we watched a little bit of it. No, even the pictures on Bidoof section have spoilers. Yeah, shocker. I'll tell you now, Bidoof lore has spoilers for the games. I'm not even kidding. Okay. All right, chat. We're gonna vote one more time on the video we're gonna watch, okay? Now it's down to 3. And these 3 don't have Mystery Dungeon spoilers. The doof is by. The doof is by. By doof. Bisexual doof. Now, what I will say, now everyone who's here from Ends Funny streams, who is watching Ends Funnies play through the game, I ask you, when Ends Funnies beats the game, you come back here, you watch this video for me. Okay? You're gonna watch this video when Ends Funnies beat the game, okay? You do that for me? You promise? That's a promise. You're gonna do that. That's gonna be in a long time. I'm just saying, when it happens, you're gonna come back and watch this, right? You're gonna come back and watch this. 3 years from now, you're gonna come back and watch this video once you finish the game. Looks like you need to stream more, Mr. Funnies. You're doing a double long stream on Saturday? Godspeed. I maybe will be able to catch some of it if it's extra long. Hopefully you're still going. I'm done work. That'd be... Or wait, no, I stream on Saturday. Oh shoot, maybe not. God dang it. God dang it. I mean, maybe I can catch some. Mods are abusing their powers? No, they're not. No. No. I don't think so. Nah, I'm not doing that. Not me. Nope. Okay, it's tied, chat. We need a tiebreaker. Someone's got to be a tiebreaker. If you've not voted, please cast your vote. Okay, thank you. Whoever did that, thank you. Oh, it's tied again. It's tied again. If you have not voted, please help us break the tiebreaker again. Okay, looks... Oh, they're tied again. This is not helping. They're tied again. Oh my god, alright. Well, you know, we're gonna watch the Giovanni one. I'm gonna make my authority, and we're gonna watch the Giovanni video. That's my decision. I'll decide. Then I'll vote. I actually do think the Giovanni video holds up pretty well. To this day. So, to be honest, I don't mind watching it. We're not watching both at the same time. No way. You are crazy. Alright, here we go. Giovanni.
Team Rocket is the core villainous team of Pokemon and added...
Can I tell a story? When this video was posted, when this was my most recent video, I was at my aunt and uncle's house, And my uncle was like, oh, yeah. Oh, woo, raid. Grady, hello. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. How's it going, everyone? Hello. How was your stream? Welcome. What were you guys doing? Oh yeah, I follow you. We're oomfies. Resident Evil? That's awesome. Thank you so much for the comp on my model. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you had a good stream. I feel like I've seen you. I think I saw your channel and I saw your model and I was like, that's such a cute model. I had to follow. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We are doing a subathon milestone reward, which is us watching my old YouTube videos. So if this is your first exposure to me, welcome. This video we're watching is from 2022, and I was just telling a story about it. So I was at my aunt and uncle's house when this video was posted, and my uncle was like, oh, let me check out your YouTube channel, see how it's doing. And then he put on this video. And he points at Mew. He points at Bingus and he goes, oh, is that Giovanni? It's like, I was like, no, that's not Giovanni. I was like, no, not quite. What broke Bingus? Oh man. If next time you guys get your hands on a new Mew, whether it be like a mystery gift, an event, if you can't come up with a good nickname for it, do me a favor, just name it Giovanni in my honor. Oh god. You have to name it Giovanni. No, yeah, you have to actually. It's not a choice. Okay. Let's watch the video. Let's do it. Let's get this done. Okay, here we go.
Team Rocket is the core villainous team of Pokemon, and at its head is the one and only Giovanni, a character who appears so many times throughout the series that you could maybe consider him the Bowser of Pokemon. And a character with a surprising
Hey, what do you mean the Bowser of Pokemon? Who are you comparing me to?
amount of depth beneath the surface. I used to not give a whole lot of thought to Giovanni, but over the years I found myself more and more fascinated by him as a character. He truly is the Pokemon antagonist in more ways than one. Others may have left a greater mark or impression on you, but Giovanni is the original at the end of the day. Today, I'm going on a deep dive into Giovanni, particularly about the case of his disappearance after his defeat at the Viridian City Gym. I'll be exploring a handful of sources examining his personality and treatment toward the player and others to ultimately identify the real reason why he up and left over his defeat. While the answer may seem obvious, closer analysis can reveal some deeper motives than you may think. So without further ado, and any more intro rambling, let's start by taking a look at Giovanni's personality throughout all of his iterations. Giovanni's core personality always remains the same, though there are some minor differences across his various appearances. In Red, Blue, and Yellow, he shows an unrelenting lack of respect for the trainer character up until the Viridian City Gym match. This is about the same in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but then there's a very slight but notable change in the Let's Go games. In Gens 1 and 3, after defeating Giovanni for the first time in the Rocket Hideout, he simply leaves the Silph Scope on the table after leaving for the player to just take.
Yeah, this was a funny
However, in the case of
detail. It's about Giovanni having extra dialogue in the Let's Go games that wasn't present in any other version of like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Red, Blue, Blue, Green, etc. So I found that interesting.
He actually directly hands it to the player as he says it's an apology for mocking them. I find this to be an interesting change since it's almost completely inconsequential for the structure of the game, but gives us a bit more of Giovanni's soft side. He holds a strong,
He's
arrogant,
soft-side.
prideful personality, but he still harbors respect for those who are able to defeat him, even if he underestimates them initially. By the end, no matter what version you're playing, Giovanni
food,
respects
Elfie.
the players
Get some
so
food.
much that he states he wishes to meet them again one day.
Jelly leg.
This, to me, maybe even tells us that Giovanni has grown to
I
like...
love this trend of jelly-legging Pokemon villains, because I was also told to jelly-leg Lusamine when we were playing Sun and Moon. just jelly-legger. Just jelly-legger. I love it.
player, even a little bit, as somebody who can truly challenge him, even
Yeah, that
at
was
his
you.
strongest.
Of course it was you.
And with that, let's segue into discussing the case of Team Rocket's disbandment, moments after his defeat in Viridian City. As we all know, Giovanni once and for all declares Team Rocket disbanded after his final defeat in the Viridian City gym. The reason presented to us is always that he's so embarrassed
goofy
by
song.
his loss against the player, he cannot show himself again to Team Rocket. I'll be honest, this has always been silly to me. This man lost to the player already twice before, but it's the third time.
I'd be down for that.
Oh no,
Saku.
if you
Though I
lose a
love Pikachu
third
too.
time
They're
to a
both good.
10-year-old,
They're both good.
then you have to skip town and never show your face again. To be honest, I don't think this is the entire reason Giovanni shut down Team Rocket. He might say that it is, but I don't think that this
Like,
guy...
honestly, like, I do get it. Like, I do think that's an acceptable explanation for why he up and left, because he got beat by a 10-year-old. But, of course, the point of the video is exploring deeper reasoning behind everything, so...
guy would throw away all of his life's work of building this criminal organization over losing to some kid. And if he would, I think he would have done it like the second time he lost. Point is, I believe there's more going on beneath the surface. He's not telling us the whole story. And to really know what's going on inside that mafia boss head, we need to know what he's thinking. Lucky for us, I have just the thing.
So I quite literally put straight up clips from Pokemon Origins into the video and didn't even think that, like, I didn't even consider that I was gonna get copyright stricken. I'll voice act the screenshots right now. I will. So what I did instead is I put screenshots of the scene I'm trying to show you with subtitles, basically. Oh, rip Mystic. No, I don't think I could watch Origins on stream. I don't think they'll let that slide. Anyway, I will voice act the clips here.
Giovanni voice. Oh, I'm a mob boss. I don't know, I sound like this maybe. That pose, the way he moves, the way he throws it, it's just like... That's it! I remember now, I knew I felt this way before. Back then I also threw my Pokeballs just like that. I was once like this, boy. Even I love Pokemon over all else. When did I become unable to see Pokemon as anything but tools? Perhaps I could have been this child.
When I first watched Origins, that right there is one of my favorite scenes in any animated Pokemon content like that ever existed. It's honestly so good. It opened my eyes to like a whole different perspective on Giovanni that I never considered ever before. Have a good night, Sakfu. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Oh, yahoo! Woohoo! Yahoo! It's a me, Giovanni.
Okay, I know this is questionably canon material,
I'm sorry, Ent.
but honestly, to me, this is canon enough. If we use the games as a record of what Giovanni says out loud to you during and after the battle,
I said
I'd
it to
like to use
Pokemon.
this as a record of what he was thinking during the battle. This is the final showdown between Red and Giovanni in the Pokemon Origins miniseries, which was a series I personally really loved. This is a glimpse into the way Giovanni truly views the player, not just as a strong trainer or somebody capable of beating him, but he sees a reflection of his younger self. He used to throw his Pokeball just like you. He used to care about his Pokemon just like you. And perhaps if he had gone down a different path in life, he could have been like you too.
Oh no, that's a different series, and you're thinking of Generations? This is Origins. Origins is only Kanto. It's a 3-episode short series, or 4-episode short series, just based off the Kanto series, and it's so good. It is so worth watching. It's one of my favorite things Pokemon's ever put out. It's really good. Yeah, I know. It's easy to confuse them, but Generations can be like a little bit weird sometimes. Origins, though, it's peak. It's peak. It's so good.
When did it all change, he ponders? When did he stop viewing Pokemon as partners, but just as tools? When I first saw this in the show, I swear my jaw dropped.
It's team.
I actually cried a little.
I did cry. I cried over
this
old man.
This is such a humanizing moment for Giovanni, seeing his entire view get twisted around and seeing himself in the child that's managed to best him. This brings an entire new layer to Giovanni disbanding Team Rocket and running off. He didn't just get beaten thrice by a kid. He got beaten thrice by a kid that reminds him far too much of the way he used to be too. This is why I think there's far more to Giovanni than what the games tell us. Maybe he wasn't too embarrassed to face Team Rocket, but rather his changed perspective caused him to want to shut down
Me too, Blue
such
Fairy.
a foul criminal
Giovanni is
organization
such a
for
good character. It is.
When
It's
he
so
leaves
deep,
to go
Grady.
train and study
It's so
Pokemon,
deep.
maybe he's doing so to better himself and his relationship with his Pokemon, striving to be more like the player character, striving to be like the person his younger self would look up to. And maybe he wants to see you again someday so he can show you how much he's changed. And well, that's my theory. But of course, with all theories, there are flaws and plot holes, so let's take a second to look at those flaws and address them.
I'm 14 and this is deep.
The first and biggest issue you
He
can
does
bring up
respect
is very
Red a lot.
simple.
At least in Origins, he
is
does,
not
yeah.
canon content. And honestly, I'm just ignoring that one. I have 2 reasons for doing so. One, I find this to be a fantastic glimpse into Giovanni's mind that we do not get in the games, and I find it to be enriching to his character in a purely positive way. Second, there isn't anything in the games that contradict Giovanni having
He's been
these
bald
thoughts.
his whole life. His whole life. He
However,
was
there
a bald
is something
child,
that
bald
can
adult,
contradict
bald
my
old
theory
man.
that Giovanni left to better himself. Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Bald from youth.
In these remakes, the added Celebi time travel event gives us new scenes featuring Giovanni, including both him leaving Silver,
true, Melly.
and
True.
here's
Yeah,
the
you're
real
right, you're
kicker,
right.
him literally going to respond to the Team Rocket radio takeover. And no, he wasn't just going there to tell them to go home and cut it out. He specifically stated that he was going there to join them. Ah, you old man. That's
How many
kind of
times
a
do
deal
I take
breaker
this
in
lesson,
my
old
idea
man?
that he shut down the whole thing to become a better person. But I do have one counterpoint to this hole in my theory. This was something entirely missing from the original Johto games. In Gold,
Hashtag
Silver,
old
and
man.
Crystal, Giovanni does not show up to answer the radio tower. Is that because Ethan actually was time traveling and fighting him in a random cave, but we just don't know about it? Maybe, but as far as we know, that event wasn't written until the remakes. Does that mean it's canon still? Well, I guess, as much as I hate to admit it, but I still feel that until that event was created, the original vision was for Giovanni to completely ignore the radio call. Maybe because he set off to become a better person.
Yeah, I like to believe that
version of
theory.
the story better.
I like to think he ignored the radio call because he has moved on and grown.
And well, that's it. It was a shorter video, but this has been on my mind recently, and I honestly just really wanted to make a video about it. So thank you so much for watching it and listening to me ramble on about this, like...
Alright, that's it. We're done. It's over. It's over. That's enough. That's it. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna run... I'm not letting her finish. No, we're done. No more. No more talking. Bye bye. Bye bye. No more.